So after calling L&I today and then checking the specs on what I can actually have on my table, I was forced to reorganize and revamp and just hit the reset button on my table. Now, when I mean my table, I mean my table, because we can only have one table. So Philadelphia License and Inspection, pretty much they're telling us, or telling me, that you can only have one table. So I had to revamp my table. Nothing could stop me. Take a little look at it. Still got the same amount of socks. Still got the flavors and hats. Got all the different flavors out. Then the only difference between this and me having more tables, I'm able to double up. Like I may have like 3 hats, but now on my table now, with the way it is now on the one table, I'll have to put like 1 of everything out, 1 or 2 of everything. If it's something I know that sells, I'll definitely have more than 1 out. Now also too, being though that I have one table, I actually had to stack everything up high, so I had to kind of go to the clouds. So I have all the socks are stacked up higher. I had to put the sunglasses up top. I have hats to the right here, and then I also have hats up top. Now there is some hats that I do have in containers, but I had to bring them out. But all of the hot hats that I know I sell and people like, I definitely have out. Then I also got these new scarves in different flavors, and I got the men's sunglasses right there. Still got all my flavors out. So the whole new mission on this is to stack high, stack them high. You know what I mean? So, you know, as I said earlier, I called Philadelphia L&I this morning, right? Let me turn this air conditioner down. So I called, turn the heat down, not the air conditioner. So I called Philadelphia L&I this morning, right? And, you know, I'm having a conversation with the young lady on the phone. And the first thing that she says, you can only have one table. And I asked her, with one table, how are we supposed to expand my business? How am I supposed to grow? You know what I mean? So I asked her that. So her answer to that is, you can always do brick and mortar. So I told her the vending license is $320 or $350. Forgot what I paid for it. And you know, $350 for the year versus brick and mortar, which is like $2,000 a month and up. So, you know, her answer was, you can do brick and mortar, like it's just easy, just like that. You know what I mean? So, Philadelphia, the city of Philadelphia, L&I, and the city of Philadelphia, or the higher powers that be, they're not really for you starting a business at the ground level. Therefore, you having money to start a business already out of nowhere, or getting a business loan. But they're not for you starting a business at the ground level and growing. And now I can kind of see why everybody wants to run to Atlanta that tries to start a black business, and why you know, like even where I went to college at Norfolk, in Norfolk, Virginia, there's more black businesses in Norfolk than there is in Philadelphia. Now I'm gonna tell you that, like, there just is. It's a lot of black businesses in Norfolk. And I've seen a lot of people grow in Norfolk. Now there's black businesses in Philly, but like I said, you have to have a bunch of money to start that, versus starting on the bottom level and then coming up. Now, the young lady told me to just go do a brick and mortar, right? Now here I am, you know, I got the vending license. I've been having success. I got return customers. And like I said, she just tells me to just go do a brick and mortar out of nowhere. Now, you know, if you ask me, Um, these rules and just the way they treat like black businessmen trying to start a business in Philly is why, like I said, why when you go to Atlanta, there's more black businesses. When you go like a lot of places down south, it's just easier to start a black business because you'll get a lot more support from people in general. You get a lot more support down south versus Philly in general. That was her answer. That was her answer. Now this young lady on the phone, 9 times out of 10 she was black. You know what I mean? She's African American. I'm black. You know what I mean? So the way that they treat you and the way that the rules are set up, it's not meant for you to grow your business. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that. Now, I spoke with her with respect. Now, like I said, as you've seen before, I have one table, right? So right now I'm stacked up high on one table. How am I supposed to grow my business if you only let me have one table? Now, there's plenty of room in these sidewalks for more than just one table. Now, even adding one more table from the curve in, I still will beat the dimensions, which are 8x4. I'll still be within the dimensions. So knowing that, I told her I'll still be within the dimensions, adding another table. She still would not let me add another table. So like I said, the rules are set up in Philly for you to fail from the ground up. You have to have money already. But I'm not going to let that stop me. You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, I may move down south or or Vegas or something like that, or I may move and set my business up otherwhere. But you always want to test out where you're from first. But my business model will pretty much sell anywhere. Especially if I open up a store. Now, like I said, in Philadelphia, now I can see why all of those black businesses that used to be up around Philadelphia closed, because the city of Philadelphia is not interested in growing really small business and growing it. Like I said, I have the same business license to operate as the Popeyes behind me. Popeyes and Wendy's is like right next to me. And Popeyes, Wendy's, and Checkers. I have the same Philadelphia business privilege license to operate that these giant companies do. But like I said, in Philadelphia, they want you to have money already, and they won't support you growing your business from the bottom up. Now, like I said, I asked the young lady, I said, how am I supposed to expand my business? My business has expanded. I got more customers. People are asking for detailed stuff. They're asking for certain items that I don't have, that I get for them. Your business grows. You get more inventory in, and you tailor fit your customer. The city of Philadelphia will not let me grow my business. So I repeat, the city of Philadelphia will not let me grow my business. I have a business license. I have a vending license. I have LLC. I have everything you need in order for them to let me grow my business. So I repeat, the city of Philadelphia, and also I have more customers. So I repeat, the city of Philadelphia will not let me grow my business. So I'm definitely looking to move on to another state that will let me grow my business. I've even heard like Minnesota has a good they got a good I think it's like St. Paul. I'm not sure where it's at, Minnesota. They got a good backing on letting people grow their business. So I repeat, license and inspection will not let me grow my business. They'll only put one table up. Now I have a 6-foot table, how many things can you really fit on a 6-foot table? How can you grow your business on a 6-foot table? You see what I'm saying? Now, the largest I can go is an 8-foot table. So how can I expand my inventory on an 8-foot table? That's the largest I can go is 8x6. So, like I said, their answer is to spend $20,000, $20,000 to $50,000 more that I don't have now because I'm starting a business from the ground up. So it's, you know, when they tell you these things, they're not using logic, and they really don't care. When you talk on the phone with them, they really don't care. It's just a job for them, but this is a livelihood for me. So like I said, the city of Philadelphia will not let me set up. I mean, they will not let me grow my business. And that's the whole thing. They'll let you set up, but they won't let you grow but so much. You know, you have to either go get a business loan or just get money out of nowhere and expand your business. And that's like, you know, it's kind of counterproductive. You're not helping me if you won't let me grow my business. So, you know, as I said, license and inspection will not let me grow my business. And this is one thing that you will encounter in Philadelphia. Now, like I said, if you had the money to buy like a large truck, you know, more power to you. But when you try to go from the ground up and expand from there, they won't help you, and they won't try to help you.